Okay, so something a bit different today. I was recently introduced to JW.com, aka Jehovah'sWitnesses.com. Nice little rebranding there. And they have some very high quality material to spread the faith. But I wanted to focus on the stuff they have for kids. Because, I just love it when people indoctrinate children. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Also, fun fact, you're not a cult when you feel the need to brainwash little uns in order for them to buy into your shit. So we're going to take a look at a couple of them today, but I'm going to save the one that inspired me for last because, well, it's fucking absurd. Anyway, take it away, slightly creepy kids show type thing. Oh, you little shit.
What happened?
Nothing.
No. You've got the world's best cop-out, man. You're in a religious household. You look him straight in the eye and you say, I broke a vase. But it's okay. It was all part of God's plan. And then walk out like a boss. Meanwhile, break some more shit on the way and just shout, God's plan each time. Wait, how the hell did he get it in his hair? I smell Satan's work afoot.
Caleb, do you know why Jehovah wants us to tell the truth?
Because apparently he doesn't want society to function. Because everyone lies. Like all the frigging time. Mostly in order to spare other people's feelings. Because you might think Becky looks like a hippo wrapped in a garbage bag, but you're gonna tell her that she looks lovely. Or if you're me, you're gonna say she looks fine. Emphasizing the quotations as best you can so they know they look like shit without me actually having to say it. Because I'm a dick.
Telling the truth is like building a bridge with your friends. If you lie, they can't believe you.
Only if they find out. Moral of the story is, lie better.
And they might not want to be your friend.
But Dad, what if it's not such a big lie?
All lies are bad.
Yo, Becky, you look like shit and I fucked your mom!
Even little ones. One lie leads to another, and they cause much harm.
Arm and legs shoot off in many directions. Building fall down and kill whole family. World explode in fiery maelstrom.
Do you remember who told the first lie?
Satan?
Right.
Don't you be disparaging my boy Satan. As the old saying that I made up goes, Jesus rocks, but Satan is metal.
But what about Jesus? Would he ever lie?
Yeah, he did. Like, blatantly, he told his disciples that they would receive 100-fold if they chucked their material goods away. That doesn't happen, not even in the Bible. Sneaky little bastard.
Who do you want to be like?
I want to be like Jesus.
Good, my son. So, what happened there?
Did you fucking see that? What is Becky doing in this video? Weird.
I broke it. It was an accident. I crashed my plane.
Proof positive. 9/11 was an inside job.
Thank you for telling the truth. Next time something like this happens, what should you do?
I'll tell the truth.
No, blame Jesus. Tell him he made you do it with his holy skillet.
And can I tell Mom I'm sorry?
No, she dead, son. But do not tell cops, or Daddy go jail for a long time.
Good idea. Let's go do that right now. And then we'll pick up the broken pieces.
What? Get her to do it. Why else would you keep a woman in your house? You two are bloody hopeless. Okay, one down. On to the real abomination. One man, one woman. Yep, this is going exactly where you think it's going, peoples. Deep breath, stiff drink. Let's dive in. Oi, what are you doing hanging out alone in the classroom pulling shit off the walls, girl? I do not trust this person already. Very suspicious. Oh, she's seen something. Something so deeply disturbing, she's going to be scarred for life. She's seen a happy family. Okay, while I do have a moment, I want to point out the ridiculously high production values on these things. That cult money is hella good, yo.
Look, Mom.
Ah, kill it! I mean, hi, honey. How are you?
I drew our family in school today.
Aw, well, that's a lovely picture. It's so sweet. And I love how the... Ah! Demon child.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have time to finish Caleb's face.
Do not deny the truth of your art, girl. We already know his lies produce countless Beckys.
Carrie drew 2 mommies.
That look of concern, man. You would think she had told him Mr. Squeezerton had diddled her in the broom closet. This is not the reaction you should have upon finding out your child's friend has gay parents. Unless when she told you, you happen to remember that you've forgotten to feed the baby this week.
She told me they're married to each other. My teacher says that all that matters is that people love each other and that they're happy.
Oh no, that can't be right. Happiness and love and care. That's not what makes a good family. No, we gotta put some artificial limitations on who consenting adults can and can't love and choose to start a family with. That's the good, wholesome, and not incredibly weird and creepy thing to do.
Well, people have their own ideas about what is right and wrong.
And Carrie's mummies are basically Super Hitler mixed with Godzilla.
But what matters is how Jehovah feels.
You love each other? Wait a second. Let me ask my imaginary friend about this first. Then I'll let you know whether or not it's allowed, okay?
He wants us to be happy,
Apparently not.
and he knows how we can be happiest.
And everyone has to fit into his tiny little thought bubble. People aren't different and need different things to make them happy. No, you toe my fucking line or you aren't happy. Stop being happy without my say-so. He's kind of a cunt, yeah?
That's why he invented marriage the way he did.
No. No, he didn't.
You mean 1 man and 1 woman?
Exactly.
Nothing is more beautiful than what happens between a man and a woman and a horse.
Look at Genesis 1:27.
Oh, do we have to? The Bible is terribly fucking dull. Even the good bits are just poorly written.
Jehovah created Adam and Eve, male and female. Then in Genesis 2:24, he said that a man will stick to his wife.
She'll stick to my cock. I mean that in the most respectful way, of course.
Later, Jesus said the same thing.
Apparently, women are very, very sticky. I think it's probably best to just not touch them and avoid the whole mess entirely.
Jehovah's standards haven't changed.
It's almost like you shouldn't follow teachings that are incredibly out of date, said by people who didn't know how to fire pictures of their penises at each other from across the planet. Fucking savages.
It's kind of like going on an airplane.
Oh yeah, good plan. Relate the teachings of an ancient whack job to machines that would make him literally shit his pants in fear had one flown over his head.
What would happen if someone wanted to bring something on the plane that wasn't allowed?
Like if you tried to bring a gay on board, the aeroplane would explode from too much fabulous, right? And I thought it wasn't about what was allowed, but what he knew would make us happy. These things are not the same, are they? I find that telling people how to act and what they can and can't feel is usually anathema to happiness. But wait, no, of course, all those dictatorships with their famously happy populace. I forgot. Never mind, carry on with your not stupid analogy, please.
They couldn't go on their trip.
Right.
And they go to jail and get brutalised by a big guy named Bubba. Jehovah does love to punish people in ways that don't make any fucking sense, right?
It's the same with Jehovah. He wants us to be his friend and live in paradise forever.
Forever's a long time there, babe. I mean, what do they say? Too much of a good thing? Eventually, you will have done everything in paradise, and it would become just as tedious as any earthly delight, given enough exposure. Can I not have, like, a millennia and then an option to extend until I get bored and then take the sweet embrace of oblivion? Now, that sounds like paradise.
But we have to follow his standards to get there.
Damn it, he has some arbitrary standards that are apparently what will make you happiest. But if that's not what makes you happiest, well, fuck you, right?
At Matthew 7:13 and 14, it talks about the road leading to paradise. To get there, Jehovah says we have to leave some things behind.
Like the gays. We're not homophobic, I swear.
That means anything Jehovah doesn't approve of.
Oh, what a classic fucking creative. Makes literally everything and then doesn't approve of most of it. Doesn't want to see it unless you remind him of the phase of making insects that burrow into children's eyes and makes them blind. He was going through some shit when he made that. Give him a break.
But I want everyone to get to paradise.
So does Jehovah.
Again, apparently not.
And you know what? People can change.
Not their sexual orientation, dickhead. Shit's kinda hardwired.
That's why we share his message.
And I thought it was just to be the world's most annoying busybodies.
So, what can you say to Carrie?
Well, I could tell her about the paradise. I could tell her about the animals.
Animals? What? When did they come up? And you know that homosexuality has been observed in nature, right? So I guess not the gay ones? Gonna have to not mention them.
And the resurrection.
What does Jehovah want?
Resurrection.
When does he want it?
Resurrection.
That's awesome!
I know! I thought it was funny too.
Let's practice.
Resurrection. 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 Resurrection.
Marvelous.